Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Okay, next up, as you know, it's a bigger crisis than you imagined, but we're going to stay together. We're keeping together. We have about 3 more speakers left. I want to introduce the Financial Secretary Treasurer from Local 5, Eric Gill.
Aloha! I'm really glad to be back up here in campus. I spent a little bit of time up here a few years back. I didn't learn too much except how to organize, because that's what I spend my time doing. I flunked out and went to work. But I went to work for a reason. I went to work in the union because in the union is where there is power to change society. Working people organized together have power to change society. And that's why working people fought hard for this school and all the public schools to be built and to be maintained all these years. The University of Hawaii and the public school system is a product of working people's fight and their aspirations. My members go to work every day. Some of them work 3 jobs every day. Their wives work 3 jobs every day. They work, they put up with oppression, exploitation, discrimination on the job, and all the nasty stuff that can be thrown at working people. They do it day in and day out, and they get up every morning thinking, I'm doing this so my kids can do it better and have a better future, and have a better future for all of us. My members aren't stupid. They go to work and suffer this stuff for a good reason. It makes our lives meaningful, that we can have hopes for our children and our grandchildren, and that's you. That's you. You are the people that are the beneficiaries of my members' hopes and dreams and aspirations and hard struggle over these years. You are our hope for the future. And when they attack this school, they're attacking you, they're attacking our future, and they're attacking my members directly. They don't do this for no reason. When you come to this school, I just heard how our president's mother went to school here, became part of this community, built a future for her child, just like we all are trying to do. And that's the reason they're trying to cut it back. The last thing the rich people, the corporations in this country want is an educated working class. They don't want an educated working class because they want to be able to tell the world and pretend to the world that only rich corporation type people can run this society, and they're wrong. Not only they're wrong, they're criminally wrong, because the rich corporate society that is running our country right now, that has run our economy into the drain, that has launched stupid wars for no reason and upset the entire world, that group of people is the least qualified to run our society. They're not least qualified because they don't have degrees. They got degrees. They don't need public education. The rich people are going to send their kids to private school. They're going to send their kids to Ivy League. That's where they're going to send their kids. They don't care if you get a degree. They got degrees to prove that they're smart enough to run things. But guess what? They are morally bankrupt. This is the most self-centered, the most selfish, the most short-sighted, the most arrogant bunch in the history of the world that has concentrated more wealth in the fewest hands in our country in the history of the world. That's the bunch that's running the country. That's the bunch that doesn't want you to get educated so that they can say that only they are qualified to run our society. Well, they're not. You and me and my people, our members, the working people in the broadest sense, we are the majority. We're the ones that make things run. Why aren't we have more power? Why do we let these people attack us? Why do they let them take away our future? Why do we let them do that? We're letting them do that because we're not organized, because we sit down and take it, because we understand and we think that somehow it's going to get better when we leave the same guys driving the bus that just drove it into the ditch. So we're not going to do that, guys. Fight for education. Fight for our future. We'll back you all the way. Thank you very much.
All right, Eric Gill. Eric Gill. We're staying together. We've got a couple more speakers. This is public education. This is what it's about. This is public education, and this is what it's about. This is a community, and when you push a community, the community is going to push back. Here's another voice from the community. It's Tambri Young.